All right, guys, Fuller here with not gorilla boxing, and maybe I'll go live and do a gorilla boxing live, but this is a gorilla football. And what I mean by football, I mean what they call in the West soccer. Now, the thing is that, you know, I'm gonna be honest, although my family is from different neck of the woods in West Africa, I've always been pro Nigerian, you know. I know Nigerian get I know Nigerians sometimes get bad reputation, but when they put their hand to something, I'm not gonna lie, it usually turns into gold. Okay. As a matter of fact, it was a Nigerian who kind of like saw something in me and said, you know, you should be in IT. You know what I mean? Let me show you a couple of things so you can get into it. Lo and behold, that was one of the best things that I did. You know what I mean? In addition to the boxing. Now, one such Nigerian by the name of Victor Osimhen has taken the football world by storm. Now, the thing about him is that, you know, when he would, nobody was really checking for him when he was playing in Belgium. Nobody was really checking for him when he was playing in Wolfsburg in Germany. But now the whole world is checking for him because of his success in Napoli. Now, the thing is that if I were him, okay, if I were him, I would stay put in Napoli for at least another season and try to outdo the last season I had by winning Champions League. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Diego Maradona, when he was on Napoli, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he won Champions League a while back. I know he won Serie A with Napoli a while back. And then, I'm not quite sure if he won Champions League though. That's the thing. I gotta see if he did or not. Now, the reason why I say that Osimhen should stay with Napoli is because he's in a situation where the iron is hot for Napoli. He's coming off the fact that he won the Scudetto with Napoli. Now, I don't know if the same coach is going to be in Napoli and is going to repeat the winning season that Spalletti, did when he was in Napoli. But at the same time, it is better for him to stay than to go to the team that who actually can afford him, and that is PSG. I'm just going to be honest. PSG is a level down to Napoli, okay? In terms of competition, in terms of level, in terms of the level of like the physical presence, the defensive, the tactics is a level down. It wouldn't be good for him to go there. And I hate to say it, but PSG does not really compete in the Champions League. They've never, in these past couple of Champions Leagues, they've never won a Champions League. They've never been to a final. You know what I mean? So it makes no sense to go there. Yeah, they're the top of the dogs in France, okay. But let's face it, French League One is not the most competitive league. If anything, I would more rather see if, hypothetically speaking, if Victor Osimhen were to leave Napoli, I would rather see him go to a team like Bayern Munich. I'm a hardcore FC Barcelona fan. Um, and hell yeah, I would want to see him go to Barcelona. You know, like that would be cool. Hell yeah, bring him to Barcelona. You know what I mean? I think he can adapt to the system. I mean, he cuts in anyway when he scores his goals. He usually cuts in. He usually cuts in, like when he scores his goals. He cuts in from the flank. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not really like a direct. It's not really like a direct goal scoring from the center, right? And plus he'll be good in the air, and Barcelona is kind of lacking an aerial presence. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, I would want to see him in Barcelona. That would be amazing to see him in Barcelona. Now, when it comes to, let's say, would I be upset if I saw him at Real Madrid instead? Not necessarily, no. And although, Real Madrid and Barcelona are rivals, it would still be a hell of a lot better than him going to PSG, right? The other scenario I would be good. And I know this is going to sound far-fetched, but the other scenario that I would want to see is when it comes to the English Premiership. I'm an avid supporter of Chelsea, but right now Chelsea is kind of transitioning. They're kind of going through some stuff. They're trying to sort themselves out, basically. And I think since Victor Osimhen has the momentum, he needs to go to a team that doesn't necessarily need to sort itself out, but it's already kind of like on the up and up. So, if anything, rather than go to Chelsea, right? One team that I wouldn't mind seeing him go to, and granted, I like the way they play football. And now I think with the Gulf money, they can afford him. He should go to Newcastle United. I think him and Alexander Isak can make a good partnership. He shouldn't go to Manchester United, though. That's for sure. For me, if you're a prime player, going to Manchester United is almost like career suicide. In my personal opinion, it's career suicide. So I think he should do that instead. Go if Newcastle United can afford him, he should go to Newcastle United. And they may be able to afford them with the new funds that they got. Because Newcastle United turned their season around in the blink of an eye. It was like this that they turned it around. Boom. And they turned it around. Because here's a team that was going to get relegated, and now they're in Champions League. Okay? He should do that. That should be a move that he should look at. Newcastle United. And I think it would fit his style of play as well. The only question is, can they afford him? And I think it's possible. But for me, I'm going to end this video right now. For me, him going to Manchester United would be career suicide. Him going to PSG wouldn't be a wise option. Although I do like Chelsea, that's not really wise. We saw what happened to Koulibaly, basically. Another player I messed with. Just wasn't a good campaign for him. Now he's getting the Arab money because he has since left. And his best options are either Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Newcastle United. And I want to say something too. Maybe because these guys have a good partnership, it needs to be a package deal where not only the team gets Victor Osimhen, but the team should get Kvaratskhelia as well. Don't let it fool you. A lot of the success of Victor Osimhen has to do with the skillfulness of Kvaratskhelia. I mess with Kvaratskhelia very, very heavy. So if I were the teams who were looking at buying him, especially like Newcastle United, and again, I think they can afford this. They have that Arab money, that Gulf money. So if anything, they should get them both, okay? Get him and get Kvaratskhelia, okay? And you'll have a winning combination. But with that being said, Fula signing out. Off until the next one. Anjarama.